Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Sorry if I scared you. I hope you guys have been taking care of yourself. I hope you guys have been living a happy and joyous life, smiling, enjoying your life and your time that you do have down here on planet Earth. I also hope you guys have been leaving people alone that don't need to be bothered, leaving people alone down the road that ain't done nothing to you. And I also hope you guys have been staying out of the way. Please slide to the side, let big man come through. I'm open carry. Let's get it. So this is part 3 on open carry Massachusetts. I've all week long I have been bringing to you firearm laws out of the great state of Massachusetts. As you should know by now, Commonwealth of Massachusetts has some of the strictest gun laws in the United States of America, and I would say in the country, because Mass state law it over trumps federal law, which is like basically crazy at this point in time on the infringements of our 2A rights. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna need you guys to get those likes up. I've been expressing the appreciation for my new subscribers, the people that have been making comments, and the people that have been inquiring about this topic of open carry Massachusetts. Definitely, if you like this type of content and you appreciate of it, please get those likes up, smash those likes up, get them up, get them up, get them up. It only takes you a second to smash the like button, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're commenting. If you're commenting on this, you definitely should be smashing that like button. So once again, please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification button. So real quick, I'm going to go into this, and then I'm going to basically go into more depth. But to recap of the open carry laws in Massachusetts. So basically the bottom line is that yes, open carry is legal in Massachusetts with the LTC, which basically stands for a license to carry. If you are not up on it, this is what we call it in the state of Massachusetts, is an LTC. Certain states call CCW and all of these other things, but Massachusetts is LTC, license to carry. Explicit ban on open carry, no. Subject to discretionary enforcement, suitability, disturbing the peace, etc. Yes. And when I say that is because there is no law saying that you cannot open carry in the state of Massachusetts, but also too, you best to believe that if you keep getting the police called on you, they can deem you a nuisance, and then other charges can come, and then what follows behind that is the whole plan of, you know, getting your license to carry revoked or suspended. So basically, to answer the whole question of why I started the topic of open carry, although illegal, I'm gonna go with this although thing again because that's what they say in Massachusetts, because they don't want you to really to know. But although legal, it is although rare, excuse me, it is legal in Massachusetts to open carry. This is not legal advice. I am not an attorney. I am not a lawyer. If you are looking for more precise and accurate legal procedures and legality, please consult an attorney, licensed firearm lawyer, or whatever you got here. This is not legal advice, and do your own research and carry at your own discretion legally and lawfully. So basically what I really wanted to go into, you know what I'm saying, as far as what 2A, you know, really means in the state of Massachusetts, also with open carrying, you know what I'm saying, which is basically the whole full backdrop of what I'm trying to explain here on YouTube, and I'm trying to educate people basically on what it is to open carry in Massachusetts, you know what I'm saying, and these crazy laws that we have out here. So the biggest protection that you have under both Massachusetts practice and federal law, compliant behavior plus valid LTCs equals very low chance of charges. Most legal risks in these encounters come from escalation, resistant, inconsistent statements, which is not from lawful carry itself. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just wanted to make that clear and to get that out there. And we are in 5 minutes and 22 seconds. If you have not already, there's no reason why you're still here rocking out with Still's View. What I'm gonna need you guys to do, I'm gonna need you guys to get those likes up. I'm bringing this content to you. This is very important and very interesting for the state of Massachusetts, since that we do have very high, strict gun laws out of this Commonwealth of Massachusetts. And when it comes to this state right here, like states like Massachusetts, New York, and California, they all overpower the federal government for some reason. It's like these little old states, right? They have this little power, but they go over the federal government. Something's going on. Something is not right here. Have you guys ever sat around and think about this stuff, or thought that something's not right when it comes to certain situations? Why should any of us law-abiding citizens use this imaginary line when we're legal to carry in our own state that we can't carry in another state? You know what I'm saying? We have a driver's license that says we're good in all 50 states and we can travel to and from, but it's just something about this license to carry a firearm when you're going across this invisible state line. I don't know, guys. I'm just saying, man. It's ridiculous how they come up with all of this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they say you can do this, they say you can do that. But no, we're gonna stop him from doing this, and he can only do this and he can only do that. We have these mag restriction laws, which I'm gonna actually think I'm gonna touch on that. You know what I'm saying? Like a magazine restriction law, so you can carry as many firearms as you want to. You know what I'm saying? As many mags as you want to. You just can't go over the 10 round limit. You know what I'm saying? I'll just suitcase just grab a fucking a book bag and put 1,000 fucking rounds in the book bag. You know what I'm saying? I may get shot up on the way trying to reload because I'm getting ambushed. You know what I'm saying? Because we got this 10 round capacity in the state of Massachusetts, which is like, it's like, come on, guys. It's like, whew, it's like you can have the fucking gunpowder, but don't try to build anything with it. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. I'm going in. Let's get it. So yeah, so how open carry differs from strong open carry states. In states where open carry is common and clearly protected, courts often say a visible firearm is not alone reason of suspicion. So that very makes sense. I agree with them too. So courts often say a visible firearm alone is not reasonable suspicion, and it's not. So if you see someone carrying a firearm and it's in a holster and they're not committing the crime, there's just really nothing else to say. That is not reasonable suspicion, because carrying is widespread and presumptively legal. There's no built-in assumption of illegality. Excuse me, I'm chopping and screwing words up here again, guys. So police usually need something more like threats, suspicious behavior, etc. Why Mass falls on the other side? Because Massachusetts, New York, and California is so special. They're just so special that they'd have to fall into like a special category. You know what I'm saying? Like a special infringement category on our 2A rights. Let's get it. So carrying requires, Massachusetts sits in a different legal posture. Carrying requires a license, and that's another thing that I should get into, because I don't know if you guys know, but more than half of the United States of America is permitless carry, or you don't need a license to carry a firearm. So the public is not accustomed to seeing firearms in the state of Massachusetts, which I'm trying to change. This is why I'm on here, and I'm bringing you I'm bringing you the content and I'm bringing you the awareness. If you are trying to get into firearms legally and you want a little bit of understanding and education, I am bringing that to you. That's why I'm telling you guys that you guys need to get these likes up. Please like the video so that information like this that I'm bringing to you, so you can be aware and other people can be aware on how to go about doing things and how to how to go about carrying in these Massachusetts streets. So if you haven't by now, please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. The name of the channel is Stills View. In case you're wondering, go down to Stills View. I have basically a whole bunch of videos on different topics and different things. But being in the last few weeks, I am definitely talking about the strictest gun laws in America coming out of the state of Massachusetts. So so the public is not accustomed to seeing firearms. Courts give weight to public alarm, officer safety, and need to verify legality. So the same exact behavior, legal in both places, but threatened different under Fourth Amendment analysis. That's another thing too. So the way things go is that they usually try to infringe on your Fourth Amendment analysis to infringe on your 2A, and they try to reverse the two. They try to infringe on your 2A amendments and try to shut you down in the Fourth Amendment place. So keep an eye on that. So where the line usually gets drawn in Massachusetts, stop is likely upheld when there's a 911 call. So when a citizen calls the police on another citizen in Massachusetts because he has a firearm in his holster and he's minding his business and he's not breaking any laws, someone may pick up the phone and, hello, yeah, there's a guy with a firearm in his waistband and it's on his hip. And I can see it. He has like an outside waistband. He's open carrying. He has a green hat on, a green hoodie, and he has these long dreads. I think he looks like a gangster. He may be, I think he's gonna shoot up the place, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop. Please stop that, you know what I'm saying? We need to make this in Massachusetts a thing of the past. We need to get with it. We got all of these things going on in this world, you know what I'm saying? The military, the politicians, the captain of the fucking United States, he just does whatever he wants to do, you know what I'm saying? Just get indicted and, all kinds of stuff going on, man. We need to make this a little bit more common because you never know what's going on and what's happening around here in this world, man. There's so many things going on to do it, So stop's likely upheld when there's a 911 call, the firearm is visible, you're in a public setting. Stop becomes questionable when there's no complaint, no suspicious behavior, officer acts without specific reason. So it can become questionable if law enforcement's just riding around and they're just looking at stuff and they just happen to stumble upon a gentleman with no criminal record and he has he has his firearm on his hip, which is not the court's already upheld that it's not enough for it's just not enough for a stop. So no complaint, no suspicious behavior, officer acts without specific reason. But in reality, most cases involve a call, so stops tend to be upheld. This is very important too, important nuisance type of situation. This matters. The stop being legal does not mean you committed a crime. You're being charged. It just means police were allowed to check you out. This is also important too. What Bruin did not change. Bruin changed a lot of things. So the New York State and Rifle and Pistol Association, if you're not familiar, it opened up a lot of doors for these strict towns and states like Massachusetts. Like I'll give you one example. We are now a shall issue state, mainly, almost completely. Basically, there's no discretion anymore. You know what I'm saying? We're not a may issue state where the licensing authority or the chief of police can stop you if you just have a bunch of charges. You know what I'm saying? He can look at your criminal record and say, well, you haven't been convicted, but you got all these charges that go in dismissals. I don't think that you're suitable You can't do that anymore. And this is one of the examples where the Bruin case in the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin have opened up doors for state of Massachusetts to be a lot more focused on people's rights and what they rightfully can do, you know what I'm saying, without infringing or stopping or discretion. You know, all of that BS is to the forefront, almost gone. So it's focused on licensing in the Second Amendment. So did not change stop and frisk law, reasonable suspicion standards. So your right to carry improved, but police authority to investigate did not shrink very much. And guys, listen here, we are at 15 minutes and 46 seconds into the open carrying situation in Massachusetts. If you haven't already, please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Another important thing, I am bringing you this firearm news for people that are interested in getting into firearms lawfully and want a little bit of education in the do's and don'ts in the great state of Massachusetts. So I'm gonna ask you guys get these likes up so we can get to the algorithm and we can start pushing these videos and making these videos be known for the state. I am trying to bring awareness and I am trying to bring understanding to this strict Massachusetts state gun law and rules and all of this crazy stuff that they try to implement on law-abiding citizens. So please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. So bottom line, pure legal reality. In Massachusetts, open carry is not explicitly illegal. You can lawfully possess with an LTC. Beware, a man with a gun call will usually justify a stop. Also beware, you can be detained by and disarmed temporarily. Also too, repeated incidents can still create administrative risk. This video is for educational purposes. I am not an attorney. I am not a lawyer. This is not illegal advice. This is just things for you to know. If you don't believe me, or if you think that I am lacking in certain information or lacking the information that I have said, please do your own research. I definitely welcome the comments. Let me know down bottom where I got it right. Let me know down bottom where you're not fully understanding what I'm saying. And also let me know down bottom in the comment section that that you have a disagreement or you believe that I am wrong, and we can talk about it. So the key takeaway, Massachusetts law doesn't stop you from open carrying, but it does allow the government to interact with you almost every time you do it in public. So I thank you guys. Hopefully this has been an educational video. You have learned some things. Even if you knew these things already, you can be updated. Hopefully you've been updated on your on what you know already. I think this will be the last installment of the open carry, unless you guys want me to go into more different things. If you have any questions, comments, please put it down in the comment section. If you would like to know how to obtain a license to carry and other great things that Massachusetts have for legal citizens, definitely, because they have a whole bunch of a few licenses. Also, the ATF has licenses too that civilians like me and you can tap into. So if you are interested in knowing some of this great information that I have in store for you guys, please feel free, like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. Until then, in the great state of Massachusetts, carry, but carry on legally. And if you choose to open carry, just go back to my videos and just see how I feel and what I have to say about open carry. And another thing too, guys, I am pro open carry, but there is some things that you should know. That's why I'm bringing it to you. Peace. I'm out.